Hi guys, welcome to Motivational Monday. Today I want to talk about something called Eat the Frog. Why do you want to eat a frog, you may ask? Well, you don't. It's not actually about eating a frog. What this actually means is that in your activities throughout your day, you are going to want to do the hardest thing first. Because by the end of the day, you're not going to want to do it. So if you get it done early, just get it out of the way, and then you have a smooth sailing day for the rest of the day. Now, the whole idea behind this is that there's this thing called willpower. It is our absolute control over what we choose to do and what we don't choose to do. Now, this willpower is very similar to a muscle. The more you use it, the weaker it can become. I mean, you can build it up like a muscle slowly, but throughout the day, your willpower slowly declines. So if you have something that you just are always wanting to do, but by the end of the day, you just don't have the energy for it, you're just not in the mood for it, you're gonna wanna push that something towards the beginning of your day so that your mind does not talk you out of doing it. Because our mind is really good at that. So for example, many people, they cannot wait to exercise at the end of the day. They get home from work or school and are just too exhausted and they're like, I'll do it tomorrow. But if you can push it towards the beginning of your day, then your mind isn't so apt to talking you out of it and your body can get into it a little bit more. Also, with homework or projects that maybe due, if you have like a slotted time to work on things, within that slotted time, do the hardest thing first, whether it's the most overwhelming, just most difficult, or the thing that's due right away. You want to get that over with first. Again, so your mind doesn't talk you out of it. This is another huge reason why I'm so big on creating good habits, because if you have a habit in place, then you don't have to worry about willpower and your mind talking yourself out of it. It's just already built. But there are things in life that we can't make into habits. So this is a good option for you to remember. Eat the frog. Do the most difficult thing first. So for me, I like to do like my little projects before I go to work, like grading or editing videos, or even just cleaning a section of my house. They are activities that aren't meant to be habits necessarily. I mean, they could, but they're not right now. And so I need to fit them in before I go to work, because after I come home from work, I've got my 4 kids that are all over me, and a house to clean, and just like little things like that. So I always try to fit in those little projects before the craziness of my day starts. And that way, even though they may be small, I do feel accomplished. And so that when I go to bed, I'm like, oh yeah, I at least checked that off my list. And that was a life lesson with Lindsey. What now? What is something in your day that you should do first, just to get it over with so you can have a productive day? How are you going to eat the frog today?